In this video, we're going to create some colourful 3D isometric text. Start by clicking Create New. Select Print and choose the A4 sized canvas. If you can't see it, hit View All Presets and find A4 in the list. Switch the page orientation to Landscape and then click Create. With the canvas on the screen, select the Type tool to add text. Draw a rectangle on the screen where you're going to type. Type in the word that you want to use. For this example, I'll use capital letters and use the word isometric. Now I can highlight the text and select a font. I can use something bold by using the search function. I'll type the word bold and see what comes up. I like this one in the bottom of the list, so I'll choose that. You can select any font you like. Try to pick something that isn't in italic. With your font selected, we need to make the text bigger. If we click on the little down arrow for the text size, it only goes up to 72, and this isn't big enough. So instead, I'm going to delete that 72 in the box and type a new number. Let's try 120. With the number in the box, press Enter. That's better. Now we can click on the window at the top of the screen and we're going to open some new tools. Click Window and go to Swatches. Then click Window and go to Transform. If these windows appear in different places on your screen, just click the toolbar at the top and hold the mouse button or trackpad button and move them to the side of your screen. Now we're going to enter a number for the height of the text. But before we do that, we need to make sure that this constrain option here has a line through it. If you see a chain link, it means that if I resize the height, it will automatically resize the width, and we don't want that. So click on the chain link and make sure there is a line through it. Then in the height, type in 86.602. This will flatten the text and make it look square, which will look great when we're using an isometric viewpoint. In this box here, shear, this is going to lean our text to the right or the left. Type -30 in here and then press Enter, and it will make your text lean backwards. In the rotate box, we're also going to type 30. This will rotate the text backwards 30 degrees and give it an isometric look. Now click on the Selection tool in the top left hand of your screen. You can click on the text and move it around the screen. I'm going to place it towards the center, and I'm going to change the fill color of this by selecting the fill color option in the right hand side of the screen. I'm going to choose a light blue. You can choose whatever color you like because we can always change it later, but I recommend right now you just follow this tutorial and select light blue like I have. Now click twice on the grey background to deselect the text. Now click once on the text again to reselect it and click Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste in place. Now click the text, hold the mouse or trackpad button down and move the cursor downwards so that you can place the second layer below the first. Look out for the pink line, which means that the layers are perfectly aligned. If you don't see the pink line, the layers aren't aligned correctly. When you're ready, release the mouse button or trackpad button Now go to Object, Arrange, and Send to Back. This will put the new layer behind the first, and change the fill colour to dark blue. Now click twice on the grey background to deselect everything and press Command A to select both layers. Now click Object, Expand. This is going to turn the text into a picture which you cannot edit. Make sure that the Object and Fill are both checked. Then click OK. Now click Object, Blend. We're going to combine these two layers. Make sure you've clicked Make, and you'll see the two layers blend as one. In the bottom right-hand corner, click Blend Options. In the spacing box, make sure you've selected Specified Steps. You can see I have 100 steps here, but depending on your settings, you may have a different number. This number decides on how many steps there are in your blend. If I change it to 2 steps, it should have my top and bottom layer and 2 steps between. So if we try that and I click OK, we can see I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Obviously that's not a very smooth blend. If I click Blend Options again, I can increase that, change the number, and I've added more layers. We can see the sides of the shapes are quite jagged though, and we want it to be smooth. So in Blend Options, choose 100 steps, and then click OK, and you have a nice smooth blend. Now the isometric text is finished. If you'd like to change the colours from blue to something else, in the bottom right hand corner near Blend Options, click Recolor. Select the colour you want to change from the current colours box, and in the slider in the bottom left hand of the screen, you can move the slider to choose a new colour. You can see it change on the screen in real time. You can change the other colour by simply clicking that one and moving the slider from left to right to see how it looks. If you're happy with those colours, you can click OK. If you're not and you want it to go back to the way it was, click Cancel. If you're happy with your work, you can click on the background to deselect everything, and your isometric text is finished.